Happy Friday, everybody. I'm on my way to run a couple errands. I wanted to share a quick video. Having a pretty good morning. I've been taking some big risks in the market and they're paying off today. And I'm happy. And so I was, on my way driving around and I was thinking, God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity, to get closer and closer to living my dream every day. And I was like, well, why don't I worship God this morning? So I put on this KTAS radio that's here in Minnesota. And the song that was on when I changed the channel, when I turned it up, was Honestly, We All Just Need Jesus. I think that's the name, Honestly, We Need Jesus, or something like that. And as I was listening to it, there's a lyric that says, we used to know that things were wrong, but now we try to convince ourselves that it's okay, that it's right now. And I just thought, you know what? That's so true. When I was a kid and I was going to church as a kid, I knew right from wrong, and there was a clear line in the sand for me. Do not cross this line. This is not right. And as I grew up, I just wanted to get closer and closer to that line out of curiosity. And I was just such a rebel. I wanted to get closer and closer to that line. And it got to a point where I crossed the line and I started doing things that I knew was wrong. And I thought, oh man, it's like the lie from the enemy. Once you start doing some wrong things, he says, well, you can't go back now. God would never take you back now, so you might as well just stay here and keep going deeper into the wrong. And so I kind of fell for that trap. I got up to the line and I started doing things that I knew was wrong, and before I knew it, I didn't even think they were wrong anymore. I was so numb to the porn, so numb to the drugs and alcohol, that I just thought, you know what, this isn't even wrong anymore. This is just my daily life. Okay, maybe not daily. Well, yeah, in a lot of cases it was daily, sadly. But I was thinking about that and I was like, you know what, I got to a place where I was just so numb out and I just was lost and trapped and chained up in a cellar of loneliness and isolation because of all my addictions. And it just was such a horrible place to be. I don't wish that upon anybody. It sucks. It sucks to be there. And I think when you know better and you decide to do wrong, there's a special little treat for you. I think God, he lets you really taste, the suffering and the consequences of your actions. But with all things through Christ, there's hope, and we can be renewed. In that same song, he said, Lord, we just need you to renew us. I thought that's just so true in my life. The more and more I've trusted God and tried to give up my bad habits and addictions, I just think, you know what, God, just keep renewing me. And the more I look around, I still see people in this world that think, this is okay. OnlyFans, we have our daughters, on the internet selling things to men, and men buying them, and we just have this digital chaos that's in the cloud doesn't make it okay just because your neighbors don't know what you're doing in the basement. It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it right. It's still wrong. And I'm not somebody to cast any stones, I'm just putting that out there as an example. But whatever it is for you, you can turn around and you can be renewed. And the best part is that I feel so strong in my mind and in my spirit. God's taking me out of Egypt, the place I thought had all the flashing lights and the things that would make me happy, and all the money and all the toys, have left me naked, insecure, feeling alone and depressed. And so now I'm turning my life over to God, and I want to let him lead me into a new place. And I really feel that strongly, that where I am in the physical is going to change very soon. And I might go to a different state. I might go somewhere else where people are more like-minded. I've realized you don't want to be around men and women as much as you're called to serve and preach the gospel to people. Sometimes it's time to come home, you know? Like a missionary, he'll leave his homeland and go and spread the gospel in a faraway land. But there's a time to come home, you know? There's a time after your service, there's a time to come home back where people are like-minded like you, and send out some new people, you know, send out some new people. Maybe you serve in a different way, but I just feel led, you know. I'm excited. I'm so excited wherever God's gonna take me. I just know this isn't my home right here. And so with that being said, guys, whatever your thing is, you can be renewed and restored. You could be, you know, you could be brought back home and brought back into the fold. And that's just my example of my life. That's my testimony. If it helps one person, maybe you're somebody that thought, you know what, I'm gonna get real close to this line in the sand that says this is evil, do not cross this. But you know, you wanted to test it, and before you knew it, it was like a snare, and it caught you by the hand. You got your hand caught in a cookie jar, and you don't know how to get out. And before you know it, it's just gonna consume you more and more. Well, you're already drinking, you might as well watch some porn. Oh, you're already watching some porn, you might as well fornicate. Oh, you're already fornicating, you might as well just keep living together, keep fornicating. You see how it just keeps going? But eventually, you have to put your foot down and say, you know what? This isn't taking me anywhere good. I want to go somewhere different. I want to go somewhere lighthearted. I want to go somewhere kind. I want to go somewhere full of grace. I want to go back into the fold of Jesus Christ. And maybe you're someone that doesn't believe in God. Maybe you're somebody that, you know, there's a lot of people I've found that just don't believe in God, obviously. And there's people that just absolutely hate God. And I don't like being around those kind of people. If you got beef with God, I'm going to try to help you and tell you that, hey, you got to believe in Jesus Christ. You're a sinner just like me. I'm not any better than you. But if you continually just, you know, spite God and he's just not in your life, I don't want long-term plans with you. I'm sorry and I'm not sorry. I don't care. You can enjoy the wrath of God all over your life, man. I had the wrath of God in my life. I know what that's like. If you want to continue down that path and you're just getting grinded down by the power of the Almighty God, have at it. Don't matter. I don't care. I'm sick of people that just okay, that's maybe too far. I'm tired of people that just have a beef with God. Go deal with that away from me. I'm in a season where I feel grace. I just feel grace everywhere I go. I got pulled over twice in the past month, and the cop let me off. You know, I just feel grace all over my life. I don't want the wrath of God on me. Get away from me. If you got the wrath of God on you, I don't want nothing to do with you, man. I'll preach to you in love, but get away from me. I'm not gonna defend you before God, man. I'm gonna ride with God and let him deal with you. But this is your warning from me. Do not try to cross that line in the sand and think that you're gonna be okay, man. It's gonna keep sucking you deeper and deeper, and before you know it, you're gonna be destitute, man, and bitter, and just the life's gonna get sucked out of you. But on a positive note, guys, it's a beautiful Friday morning. I'm gonna enjoy my day. I'm gonna keep studying the markets, and for you guys out there that are still hanging in there, I'm gonna do my reps. One little rep I guess I could share with you guys is I went to the Mall of America with my brother Zeke because he's in town, and I saw this beautiful blonde. You know how I love blondes, and we just locked eyes as we were walking toward each other in the hallway. And I just would not look away. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Like, you're cute. And she just kept looking at me too. And there was a slight smile with both of us. And then she broke the eye contact and kind of looked down and just did this really cute like hair thing behind her head. And you know, I'm just so excited for my wife. I'm so excited, you know, just to keep networking and meet beautiful people and people that are beautiful on the inside, and that's all I really care about. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get back out there in the field. God promises to feed us, but we got to leave the nest and we got to go out there and search and find. We got to knock and he'll answer. We got to do some of our part too. But yeah, anyways, guys, have a good rest of your day. Yeah, and yeah, take care.